It's Ray Gift TV.
Ray Block TV.
Let's get right to it.
What kind of respect is that for your elder?
Oh my God.
Hey, didn't you even send me? You ain't sent me. So Air Force One, cause you done got a little bag. You told the people.
A lot of bags.
I told him to diss Durk.
No, see, you wording it wrong, gang.
That's what you said.
I've been here in the clubhouse.
I ran with that narrative.
Did I say that? Like,
all right,
no, my words exact. Before y'all say anything, I said I felt like his intentions were. I didn't say, oh, Wack want me to diss Durk. Ooh, I said I felt like.
What I tell you, my relationship with Durk was.
You say you was cool with Smirk, but listen, how you was coming to me like all the questions was about Durk. Like, if you coming to me to work with me,
questions?
The question should be about me.
Okay, now hold on. You told me you had a thing with Durk through Empire, right?
Yeah.
I called Ghazi. Ghazi say, Wack, it is some paperwork on my side. If you working with him, we'll release him. Respect for you. Yeah. He said, buddy, on paper with Durk. You sure, Ghazi? I'm sure. So I call you back. I'm not going to step on Durk toes. I got respect for Durk. Me and Durk could. The minute Durk look up and see Wack promoting his artist, now Durk looking at me crazy. So you told me, Wack, your business with me. I'm like, nephew, it don't work like that. If you got some paperwork with somebody, we got to clear them. If Durk gonna release you, tell him send us a release. Now, he come to me through Kiddo. I don't really know him. I pull his numbers up. Oh, he got some numbers. People know who he is. Kiddo Curry brought him to me, right?
I was gonna say different Kiddo.
Yeah, nephew brought him to me, right?
Yeah.
Well, y'all know another Kiddo?
Yeah.
Oh, if I want Kiddo, we talking about Kiddo Curry. Y'all got a sauce. Like, all right, keep going.
No, so
bro.
No, this real, right? So I think he got a little irritated because I was keeping it business. I need it from Durk. He was ready to move forward. He's ready to go to the studio, get to work. I need it from Durk.
All right, this the Durk. Really him. This Durk message right here, right? I don't got which one you want me to read? The part about him. I'm really him, gang. I don't gotta, you know.
And Remo would never lie.
All right, so look, fucking with you, gang. This is a DM from Durk. It said it's not even that deep. With us, everybody wants us to war. I refuse it. I refuse to war with you. I'm chasing the bag. Blood, that Wack 100 shit don't fit none of us. I'm gonna tell you because nobody ain't tell you.
Okay, so he wasn't
just him telling me not to fuck with
basically
you.
Durk.
Okay, but hold on.
Being a man, I'm not a yes man.
But hold on,
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
But this is my thing is, I didn't come find you. Y'all came found me.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't like folks came to me like, man, I think you'll be good working with Wack. Ooh, he get a lot done. In my head, I'm already knowing you got shit going on. I took it to myself to go, you know.
Blueface scheduled to go to tour. I hear Blueface.
I say Blue. Me to go on tour.
I say Blue say shit, Wack. I ain't tripping if it'll help if he can come on tour with me. It was love, right? Yeah. So my thing is, right, I wasn't gonna step on Durk toes, have him looking at me crazy, because he didn't told me he signed the Durk. So my thing is, if Durk ain't tripping, get the release.
And what I do, got the release.
You never sent me the release.
I had to get it first, gang. It'd take a couple, I had to get in contact with the lawyer. I got the release on my phone right now. I can show you that too.
Okay, so
let me ask you this. After Durk sent you that, did you change your mind on even fucking with Wack? No, I thought, because that's my homie in the streets, like real homie. I grew up with him since I was shorty, but I'm my own man, gang. I still was fucking with him. But at my head, I'm like, see, at the time, me and Durk had some shit going on. So everybody looking at it, I feel like some people gonna pick this side, some people gonna pick that side, some people gonna say I fuck with both of y'all. We gonna see how. Yeah. But the questions was, you fuck with Smirk and Woo, all that 6ix9ine shit was going on too. I ain't even bring that up. He did Savon and all that.
What 6ix9ine shit?
When he was saying fuck
6ix9ine been doing that.
I understand that.
That ain't what that got to do with me.
No, but you were being best buddies with 6ix9ine when 6ix9ine was doing the most disrespectful shit to the BDs and O-Block in general at that time.
First of all, hold on.
But
I don't manage 6ix9ine.
That's not.
I don't manage.
But you were co-signing them the same way where Big U and all these Crips got mad at you for co-signing them as well.
Nigga,
obviously, that was very problematic.
You think I give a fuck what a Crip getting mad at me about? Is you out your dumb ass mind?
You tell us moves that you make to avoid having problems with different people that you are affiliated with all the time. So don't act like that's the one thing that you wouldn't change based on what your affiliates would think of it.
Did I change it?
That's how you.
No, but I'm saying, well, I mean, you ended up not working together because he's a fucking psycho.
Who didn't not work together?
You and 6ix9ine. You're not his manager anymore, right?
I've never been his manager.
You were banging 6ix9ine's manager at the time.
Me say I was 6ix9ine
You used to say you were his manager.
I ain't heard
you a motherfucking
It
lie.
looked like you was at one point, though.
No, fuck what it looked like.
Yeah. I thought he was.
The artists I managed, what do I say? I'm their manager.
Yeah.
I do business with everybody.
The bigger thing is that you don't know how to push an artist unless they have animosity towards a bigger artist. And that's his
Where the
issue.
hell you get that
he
from?
took issue
My
with.
thing was,
Where you get that from?
You only
Ain't no
thrive on
artist I
drama.
ever pushed. There's
That's
no.
wrong.
Who did Blueface
That's
have
what I'm
animosity
saying. Blueface
against?
ain't had no beef
You
with
a
nobody. He
stupid
didn't.
ass
He
lie.
didn't, but he helped him build from the ground.
Nigga, not no animosity.
Not saying that. But still,
I've never did. The only music business I did for 6ix9ine is got him a Kodak Black feature, which Kodak Black dissed him on his own shit. And what Wack do? Deliver Black $1 million check. Dead homies. Now you tell me where any of my fucking artists, Wack was pushing diss a nigga. Who? 6ix9ine ain't my artist. All the dissing he was doing had already been done.
Okay, check him out. Clock that.
Huh?
Clock it.
No, this real shit.
I feel it.
I did a podcast with Akademiks, which I did for who? Akademiks, right? And I
Clout.
did
And Clout.
No, I ain't
You
give a
wanted to
fuck
be on
about no
camera
Clout.
with 6ix9ine.
No, I didn't. Akademiks said, Wack, can't nobody box this dude in. He running through all these interviewers. You a street nigga. Maybe you can box him in. And I'm the only motherfucker boxed him in.
But you didn't.
You can't box
You
him in.
glazed him. You took him on under your wing.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That didn't
You
happen
tried.
that didn't happen till 6 months later.
You wanted...
If a motherfucker called me right and say, Wack, we got 3 shows, $500,000 a show for who? 6ix9ine. Hey, Act, what's dude said on the same number? 6ix9ine, they got 3 shows, $500,000 a show. You want them? Yeah, Wack, what you want? 20%. He said, okay, run it. All my business is through an email or text. Nigga, you ain't never heard me say what you I tell niggas, if you do your job, then I can't do business with him. The problem is, there's these weak ass streets want other niggas to do their job. I don't give a fuck who that man told on. Everybody he told on, I ain't never seen a day, spent a day, don't give a fuck about them, they mama, they daddy, or nothing they stand for. Now, if it was one of my people, then I'ma deal with it differently. My homies will tell you, 6ix9ine ain't never met nan one of my homies, been in my neighborhood. I don't do that woody shit they just did. Ain't nan one of my homies ever been in this man's presence. When I did that podcast, we was 15 deep. It was Rolling Loud weekend. We deep as fuck. You know I went over there with? My baby mama and my 2 daughters. That's it. So I don't know what y'all talking about, but I do business with everybody.
Why are you talking about 6ix9ine? We're talking about you trying to hype him up to go against Durk.
He know I never said that.
No, I ain't say that.
You tried to put the battery in his back. You grabbed that 9-volt and you tried to shove it in.
Real. I'm gonna tell you why that would be the dumbest move for me, right?
Yeah.
First of all, if he telling me him and Durk is good, right? I need that relationship to stay solid. We talking about Chicago. We talking about Chicago. Yeah. Either I put him in a position where his ass get smoked, or I put him in a position where we get him hot. Fucking with anybody from a city, it don't even gotta be him. It could be naysayers, followers who think that's what a nigga might want him to do. That's why nephew in there now. Right? That nigga ain't stupid. Ain't no way Smirk will be out here in the city calling that type of dog on that. But if niggas is moving on their own accord, you always gonna get the backlash. He know my thing is shit, he good with Durk. Okay, I got the whole Atlanta. You was moving around Atlanta at the time.
So you asked me that too. You even called him.
I called Chief Keef. Yeah. Chief Keef say I'm good with him. I'm setting up to play. What the fuck are you talking about? I called him. I said, yo, bro, he like, nah, Wack, we good. If you fucking with him, I'll do something with him. I hit my artist, Joe Blue. I know you don't know him, cause we put him on the tour. He like, whatever you need, fuck it, let's rock and roll. Why the fuck would I turn around and do all that and say, go at one of the biggest niggas in rap from his city?
No, that's
that's
where the thing came in at. It was the hearsay shit. All I said was I felt like, and everybody came to you was, oh, he's saying you try to, no, it wasn't.
But I don't know how you feel.
What made you feel that energy though? I said it 1,000 times. Yeah. It was just all a questioning about Smirk. Like, if we working, it's gonna be a question about But at the time, I didn't understand the music and like how y'all work. You know, now I understand.
You
like,
get why I'm like.
Now I understand.
I'm
but
like,
back then,
because nephew
like,
called it about studio.
Or you trying to get us?
He called it about studio time. This is business.
Oh, bro.
So the minute I start doing these things, I'm stepping in the position of label or management. But yet I can't step into those shoes if he already got a label.
Oh, by the way, I'm an independent artist. I ain't under no papers on all my masters, all that under new management, savvy, you know, all that. My shit together.
Yeah, so and these days I tell people like I tell you this. The worst part about dealing with the streets is they don't understand business. The fact now he understand why I was asking the questions.
So I understand.
The fact that he didn't understand, bro, the minute I get to, I'm already making calls. You was on the calls.
for sure.
Chief Keef, I'm calling Blueface. I didn't call down south. I'm calling producers. I'm lining it up. But the minute if I'd have pressed play and we got to running around the way I was doing, boom, and Durk took that some kind of way, it's gonna cause a problem with me. It's gonna cause a problem with him, cause now I'm like, nigga, I just spent 100. He like, Wack, that's on you. You knew the nigga was signed to me. Why you didn't check in?
How you feel though that when I just read the DM though, Durk told the nigga not to fuck with you?
That's cool. That's Durk's. Me and Durk ain't never did no business. We just always had a mutual respect. What I respected about Durk is I watched him come up and pay Durk. And then I watched when he moved to New York, the nigga was moving around by himself. I used to see him at the clubs and I watched him reinvent himself and come back up. Listen, I came into the game with the odds against me, right? It's a lot of people, they told Blueface, they tell a lot of people not to fuck with me. But those that fuck with me and see what it is, they quickly understand either it's some hate over there
for respect,
or it's some bullshit over there, right?
Myself, how you move and how niggas think about him, they feel the same way about
See,
me.
let me tell you what he knew.
That's why I fuck
He knew all the calls I had made for him. He knew that. He knew I didn't call Ghazi, I didn't call Chief, I didn't call all these niggas lining it up. I just want to make sure before I step in it, I didn't A, stepping on his toes, B, get him into some shit, because they could have looked at him like you on some snake shit, because you know you up on some paperwork.
About Memo, I don't care with nobody. I'm my own man, gang. They could give me advice and all that, but they know they can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, but you can be your own man, but when you come into contracts, that man is tied to that contract.
Listen, my contract is different from any other nigga contract. That's my real brother, gang. Like, if I say I don't want to be with this shit, fuck all that label shit, all that business shit, gang. All right, bro.
Okay, white boy. Are your ancestors going to acknowledge what he say verbally, or they going to want to see a document before they spend some money?
My ancestors aren't involved here. I'm actually not even involved.
No, bullshit. Let's keep it real.
No, I feel what you saying. But I'm telling you right now, if you come to me and say, I want to work with you, we got to see what Durk say. I'm going to tell Smirk, I want to go work with Wack. He going, is you sure that's what you want to do, brother? We know we got
now, guess what? I turned this nigga
that out. Just make sure that's what you want to do.
I turned him into a Kendrick Lamar, right? And ain't no release. Guess what happens? Wack, get out the way. He ain't even got to say nothing to me. He going to use that man in that office over there in that suit and tie to serve that paperwork. And guess what I'm going to have to do? Get out the way. But guess what? When I go to my label to get the budget, guess what they going to ask me for? Where's the release?
I ain't gonna lie.
So when I walk in my
looking at it as some label and some executive shit, one thing about that man, gang, he is a real genuine nigga, gang. If I come to him and say I want out, gang, well, he don't want to do no, he not gonna go through all that business shit. He gonna tell his people, his lawyer, I forgot the nigga name, Josh, he gonna tell him, look, Memo, I want Memo out.
Josh Barber.
Yeah, he gonna tell Memo he want
always
out.
Remember
Same
this.
thing he did. When I said I wanted out, we came to a mutual agreement and we got out there.
Always remember
Same
this.
shit I would have deal with
in
you.
corporate America, documentation beats conversation.
That's what we did. What we do? I showed y'all the documents. That's what I still got the documents.
No, you didn't show them to me.
That's because I had to get them. I came to you first. I just want before I get out, I want to make sure
all I'm asking for
together
is the release. I called Ghazi. Ghazi said, Wack, we'll release him. If you doing, we'll release him. I called everybody I felt I was going to need to give him what he needed. Tours lined up, producers had you lined up, all that. I was finna send him.
It was
but
until that shit
before I start cutting that check, I need to know what I'm investing in.
Yeah.
Cause if a nigga right now go give my artist some money and do a bunch of shit and blow up and get a hit, I'm gonna have my attorney send the paperwork in and I'm gonna claim everything and shut it all. Either I'm gonna let it rock or I'm gonna shut it down. It's that simple,
bro.
I don't even got to beef with you. Nigga, I ain't got to run into you in the street. I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is send a document.
So are you guys good now? What was the recent flare-up? What was the flare-up?
Chasin?
Yeah, what was the flare-up?
Oh, it wasn't that. See, you still taking it as I said that shit. I didn't, gang.
If you go to the damn internet, that's all you see.
Show me what I said physically. Wack tried to make me beef with Durk. I didn't say that.
Find it. You said it.
I didn't, gang. I said I felt like
I remember that being a Say Cheese title or something at one point. But I don't know.
It might have been some clickbait.
Of course, that's some clickbait shit. But in my head, I'm like, this what it felt like. I'm not saying this what it is. I'm not saying even if I did feel like that, I'm not gonna go to the internet and say that, bro. I've been media trained before. Listen, nobody ever media trained me. How many times I've been on this bitch and I know how to move and y'all to watch niggas be on it, bro. So
you what, a GD or BD?
I ain't GD or BD on
you not neither one. I don't be knowing. I don't know how that shit work out there.
I'm from 600.
Also, y'all totally different. Yeah. Cause I was gonna ask him how they feel about 1090.
He ain't a GD.
I don't know.
Yo, he don't care.
Oh, 1090 Jake.
How you feel about? He got some paperwork.
The Larry Hoover situation.
Oh yeah, I don't know, gang. Larry, I feel like he probably do. Back then, that niggas was doing shit to get out, get around. I feel
that's
like
a fact.
He snitched, gang.
That's a fact.
I feel like
he definitely got some shit.
I mean, unless somebody got a good argument for why the newspaper's lying, it seems like
Larry
what are we doing?
Snitch. I don't give a fuck if it was King David. He probably, niggas gonna do what they do to get out of there to their family, gang. I got 1 million niggas behind me, gang. Well, I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I want to make it home to my family, gang. Look at all these niggas out here snitching right now.
You also got to keep in mind that, like, if you get locked up right now or if you get an interrogation, you're already thinking.
Bro, I got 1 million interrogation
witnesses. You're right, but we all know now that if you're in an interrogation or if the cops have you on body camera or whatever, that there's a very good chance that shit is coming out. Obviously, in 1968, nobody was thinking about that shit. Even getting a copy of the newspaper was probably a big deal back then.
That shit was gonna get out. Even if they did, they thinking at the moment right now. Like, man, I gotta get home.
I'm gonna let him do his thing, but I'm gonna be real.
Snitch stand for shit, nigga, I'm trying to come home. Think about it.
I will tell you this.
Shit, nigga, I'm trying to come
1090, home. He got me in the trick bag because he told me to provide something. I got to sit down with him face to face and read it, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think he had. I was defending him. But he got a motherfucking, he got an atomic bomb bigger than that.
That motherfucker be doing
he gonna shake the whole Chicago, my nigga.
Oh, this was somebody from Iraq or just Larry?
Just Larry.
No.
Niggas from Iraq.
Another
he got more Chicago drop.
That's a fact. I told a nigga, where you get that from?
It's killers everywhere, it's snitches everywhere, it's bitches everywhere, and it's fags everywhere. We not the only turned city, gang. They only praise us because the rap shit, gang. Nigga, Akademiks, gang. There's so many
Akademiks put the light over there.
New York,
he did.
Act put the light over there.
Gang, we not the only city they only praise us because the Chief Keys, the Dirt, we loud with our shit.
There's infinite people getting killed in Philly and New York and all these other places, but the people don't really become famous. But meanwhile, Chicago's the only place where, like, obviously, you're going to get views if you interview the top rappers, but there's these dudes who are, like, under the big rappers or are just associated with them that can go. Look at the Bezu interview that we did. That was, like, one of the biggest interviews we ever did, and it's like, you could be a huge music fan and not know who Bezu is, but he's an important part of that.
Chicago produces, when it comes to the up and coming underground where don't nobody know, they got to, when it come to this podcast shit, in from Chicago does numbers for some damn reason. I could bring you an underground dude there from Cali, nobody know. You know that.
The lore
is a lot of lore.
There's a lot of lore numbers, especially if they got me and Wack on this bitch. They've been waiting on this.
Speaking of lore, why don't you see your ass out of here so we can get a real street professor in this bitch?
I got you.
I bet.
If you want to talk to Wack, just dial 911. They'll connect you.
Look at him. Wack beat his ass after this.
Look at this clean soda. Look at him.
Man, you gonna teach me? It's
Right, zero.
Right now.
Oh,
that's enough for him.
Damn.
He keeps saying that. He know what touch.
I want to fight the nigga so bad.
He know.
Oh, me?
No, the black dude.
What black dude?
Mandingo, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm finna get him touched for you.
Bro, you want to feel anger?
No.
Wait till you find out that Diddy was hitting your bitch.
I believe it, my bitch.
And then wait till you find out the Punisher was hitting her.
The Punisher's crazy.
Look, we got Memo, we got Trap Boy Ross.
It's
The
legendary.
biggest.
This the first meetup, right?
The biggest.
So much, gang. I never put a face to it, and this is my first time, like, actually seeing you and I fuck with your work, man. You know?
Appreciate it, man. I'm big fan of yours too, bro. Like, you know, I spend.
No, I still ain't watch it. That shit 6 hours.
I was gonna say, did you watch the 600 documentary?
Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the grade A premium content. Keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.